Okay, let's dive in. Today we're exploring something pretty fascinating. The idea that huge secrets can hide in plain sight, really, in the quietest details. And we're using the city of Athol as our main example.
Right. Athol is this massive place, all, brass gears, polished stone.
Yeah.
But what really defines it is the silence. It's almost overwhelming.
Yeah, overwhelming is the word. The only sound is this constant rhythmic hush.
Just the geothermal air purifiers. It's not just background noise. It's intentional. The city's baseline. Everything else is just muted, engineered silence.
And our focus, our sort of mission here, is to follow the path of Alara. She's the one who, well, broke that silence after a whole century.
And what's interesting is how she did it. Not through force, but observation. She wasn't some kind of rebel leader. She was just incredibly observant.
Her job was maintaining the Grand Archives. Imagine this huge, towering building like a cathedral, but for forgotten knowledge.
And she called herself a cartographer of stillness. I love that description.
Me too. It wasn't about filing books. It was about mapping tiny details, dust motes, hairline cracks in the stone, things no one else would notice.
And you need to grasp the scale here. On the main reading floor, right above the big octagonal table, there were exactly 1,452 hexagonal tiles.
1,452, all perfectly aligned, perfectly uniform hexagons. For years, that's what Alara saw, just perfection.
Mm-hmm. Tedious work maybe, but absolutely necessary. Because that baseline of perfection is what made the discovery possible.
Okay, so set the scene. It happens on a Tuesday, Sector Gamma 7. What does she find?
After all that time observing uniformity, she noticed one tile, specifically tile H11, was just slightly rotated.
Slightly. Like how slight?
A fraction of a degree. Just enough that the light hit it differently. Barely perceptible.
Okay, wait. I mean, couldn't that just be settling? Building shift, right? One tile out of nearly 1,500. Is she maybe reading too much into it?
That's the crucial point about Athol, and why Alara's observation matters so much. This city doesn't settle like that. It's built with this clockwork precision. Everything is locked down, intentional.
Ah, okay. So a deviation isn't random wear and tear.
Exactly. In a place like Athol, a rotated tile isn't damage. It's almost certainly a signal, something deliberate. She knew that instinctively.
Oh, the city's nature told her this was important, so she spots the signal. But, I mean, how do you get from seeing a tiny rotation to uncovering a citywide secret? She needed more than just noticing it.
She did. She acted on this profound hunch. The tile itself held the next step. It had this engraved pattern. Most people probably thought it was just decoration.
But it wasn't.
No, the pattern was actually a series of shallow depressions, almost like little buttons. And Alara realized the activation sequence had to be linked to the only sound the city allowed.
The air purifiers. That rhythmic hush.
Yes, the constant beat of the city. She had internalized that rhythm over years. She tapped the depressions following that exact pattern.
Which was what? Again?
Short, long, long, short.
Yeah.
Mimicking the purifier rhythm precisely.
Wow. So the key to breaking the silence was literally hidden in the only permitted sound. That's quite something.
It is. And as she finished the sequence, there was this faint sound, a metallic click, soft but clear in the absolute silence of the archives.
And the tile.
The tile, H11, and the two right next to it, they just retracted smoothly into the floor, revealed a small hidden chamber underneath.
What was in there? After all that silence, all that observation.
Just one thing. A single crystal, not very big, maybe the size of your thumb. It was suspended, spinning slowly, pulsing with this soft internal light.
And it communicated.
It did. Not loudly, more like a whisper that resonated directly in her mind. It said, "Welcome, cartographer. You were the first to listen in a century. The city has been waiting for the music to begin again."
Whoa. Waiting for the music to begin again. That changes everything.
Completely. It implies the silence wasn't just a feature of the city's mechanics. It was, well, like an intentional mute button pressed a long time ago.
And Alara, the cartographer of stillness, was the one person observant enough, patient enough, to find the way to unmute it. She found the start of a lost song.
Yeah. The missing key.
So, stepping back, the lesson here seems to be about the power of focused, granular attention. The answer to this huge mystery wasn't in some grand gesture, but in noticing one tile out of 1,452 was off by a hair.
And understanding the context, knowing that in Ethel, that tiny detail meant everything. Then linking it to the rhythm she heard every single day.
A rhythm she probably tuned out most of the time, until that moment.
Right. Which leads to a final thought, maybe for you listening.
Yeah.
What crucial knowledge, what important signal in your own life might be hiding in plain sight right now? Something that's currently filtered out, maybe muted by the noise of the everyday, just waiting for your specific, unique sequence of attention to unlock it. What music is waiting for you to begin again?